Holy crap, we actually got through that area in one episode.
See, it was very simple. So, we are back here in Majula, continuing our Dark Souls 2 Scholar First Sin Let's Play.
And we're going to go ahead and level up.
Bearer Seeksy Quest.
Yep. So, level up. Okay. For starters, attunement, because we did use
Lucatil. How many more do we have?
I'd say faith and intelligence.
I wouldn't say intelligence that much.
Well, if we do that, we can actually get something.
Yes, that's very true. Although, I would like to keep this in the spirit of legend. So I will go ahead and give you one faith because we had to go ahead and do that. I would say because we died at least once, we have to go with vigor to go ahead and account for that. And I believe strength for getting the new weapon.
Right.
And I want to say put one more point into adaptability for being able to deal with the heat.
Alright. I guess we can go with that.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, there's some new items in the shop too.
Alright, let's go ahead and check that out. So yeah, we derp around a lot because of all this stuff, but...
It works. Oh, look who's here!
Oh yeah, this guy.
So, you wondered if the butthole goes to any place. Well, it does.
Yeah, here he says his name is Gilligan.
Well, he says it when you see his intro. Anyway, he can go ahead and give you ladders to get down to stuff. So you can pay him $500, $3,500, or $1,200. Do not pay him anything right now, because we do not want to go down the hole right now, and we want to pay the man everything.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a specific reason why you want to pay the man everything, and you will see why in a bit. But more importantly, now in addition to the Lost Sinner set, you also have the Smelter Demon set,
which is kind of awesome, but it's probably one of the heaviest armors out there.
It's heavy as balls, but it's probably one of the most physically. It's like it's New Havel essentially.
Yeah, Helm is a Smelter Demon, has great massive iron that was given life, high fire defense.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, when I did one of the DLCs, this was actually one of the summons from when I was online. Was wearing this armor, and he was a great help.
Nice.
But anyway, we're not getting anything from him. We have the armor we need. We're quite happy with the Alva set.
But let's go ahead and continue on our adventure.
Yeah. Oh, wait. I think maybe she has some new stuff as well. Let's take a look.
I don't think Chloanne. I think Chloanne, we need to go more before we start getting new things from her.
No.
Yeah. Chloanne, you need to progress more.
All right. Fair enough.
So,
oh, actually.
So you want to go and show off? You want to buy life gems?
Yeah. We kind of need them.
Okay, so go ahead and empty out.
Yeah, because we weren't really going to use them much for anything. We'll save those boss souls for when Legend gets back, and I'll ask him how many of them he wants to actually burn.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
Because honestly...
although since I'm not going to be around for the next part, I mean, you won't really... By the time you probably finish it, by the time I come back again, you probably would have already finished this.
Yes.
So I'm pretty sure you don't need the Dragon Rider's
soul.
The Dragon Rider's
Unless we
soul.
want to make the weapon.
Unless you want... again, I do like the Twin Blades, specifically because of the fact they have... That they have multiple hits in the same span, and we missed this on our way out because we were so excited.
Anyway,
for joy.
First off,
Porcine Shield. Just before you go down there, just look at this thing.
It's a pig shield.
See the description.
Strangely porcine shield. This pig head looks eerily authentic, but it's an imitation. Though the shield's defensive capability is ordinary, it may spook an unsuspecting foe.
Bullshit.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm going back down here because there's a reason.
Because this guy again.
Yep. Dude, don't you haven't? Oh wow, you have a lot more damage now.
I've been working out.
But yeah, he seriously doesn't know when to quit. But I think this is like the last time.
No, this is the time you would see him in the. Why did you roll back from that attack?
I was rolling.
That was the worst way you could have done that. Anyway, this is when he would normally appear for the second time if you were playing the standard version of the game. He doesn't appear. He doesn't appear in the other locations which we've seen him at. This is the point at which he gets significantly beefier, but not much has changed otherwise. If you still remember the moveset, you should be doing fine, especially if you've been boosting your agility with either attunement or adaptability. So you can still you might have some attack issues because your attacks might not miss quickly, but you would otherwise do fine.
Yeah, this guy's just doing his usual spiel.
Mm-hmm.
Boom! There we go.
There you go. See?
Alright.
And for defeating him, you get a Ring of Blades +1.
Which we will go ahead and equip. Which is very nice.
Yes. Alright, well, change out the Poison Bite Ring because we're no longer around poison anymore.
Alright. What should we equip it? Ring of Steel Protection?
I would say. We're fighting a lot of physical enemies here.
Yeah, that'll work. Huh. Alright then, with that taken care of...
Sit back down on the bonfire, and I'll let you continue, and just go through the door.
Alright, that's very courteous of you.
Yes. Especially since you ended your turn early for me, so I could take on the boss.
Yeah.
Anyway, go through here. We've already taken down the chap down below, but we want to take on this guy first. One, two. Ooh, see? We only needed 2 that time.
Wow.
Getting stronger. Okay, so there's 2 Alon Knights and 2 Iron Dudes.
1, 2,
I think you could do 4.
3, 4.
And same thing once you... Pretty sure you could stun him once he comes along, unless you want to let him approach.
I kind of want to let him approach.
Alright, there you go. And yeah, you also can get his... Actually, no, you don't get their katanas.
Yeah. Well, you can get their katanas.
Oh, you can? Okay. So this dude will hammer this part of the bridge out unless you stop him. 2. It requires, I think, 3 hits unless he decides to bash you in instead.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
So
also note that their armor appears to be not as rusted as the counterparts from the Forest of the Fallen Giants.
Which means they have more defense and...
Okay, so before that area, instead of the dude rushing towards you, he would be a sniper and take the piss out of everything. Pull that down.
Gladly.
And that sends him into lava, and that sends him out.
Yeah, which is a load of bullshit, but 1, 2...
Don't hide. Now, because you can actually stun lock him with this.
Okay. Now, what I want to do from here is actually bring this thing back up. Because that thing spews fire.
True.
And
go through the door.
We're going to go through here, because in here, we're going to find something interesting.
Ferrous Lockstone. Take it.
Yep. Surprisingly, we've had enough Pharaoh's Lockstones to actually get us to all the areas we want to go.
Yes.
This area is going to be a lovely, lovely, lovely pain in my ass.
Alright, so go ahead, turn around. Check the chest first.
Alright. Open it up. It's not a mimic, thank God.
You would have checked. You should have checked first. Thunder Quartz Ring in the fire area.
Yeah. Another bonfire, but this leads us to Belfry Soul.
I would also ask for the controller here, but I'm going to let you take this Belfry since I took the last one.
Alright.
So, talk to this guy again, and he will let you go ahead and rejoin the Bell Covenant here.
Should we?
Go ahead. It doesn't hurt.
Good thing abandoning covenants doesn't cause sin.
Yep. Go ahead and proceed through the Fog Gate. So, unlike Belfry Luna, which has set enemies, some of the enemies in this area are actually random.
1, 2,
in that
4.
In that there will be, aside from the black midgets, there are some red phantoms that will appear whose appearance will be random depending on when you come in here. So I think the first ones are the same, but afterwards it will be random. Like sometimes you'll find this chick, sometimes you'll find a alien predator-looking motherfucker. Sometimes it's going to be that knight dude over there. But just go ahead and take care of the midgets, and you'll be a-okay.
3, 4. All right, where are you little fucker?
He just went around.
1, 2. There we go. And this guy's got a twin blade, which is very, very, very nice.
But he's holding it the wrong way. He needs the two-handed.
Yeah.
Like a proper sword. Anyway, this enemy. This enemy is very interesting because he appears in another place. And is wielding a very massive shield and a very massive sword.
Indeed.
And down him.
Yep, he's down.
And once you make sure that there's no one else around to fuck with you, go into the building to the right.
Left, right.
And pull the lever, which allows you to progress. You will be invaded by that asshole there every first time.
2.
If you're in offline mode. Online mode, you would get this asshole and then whoever else happens to be online.
And from there, you go ahead and go up here, get the human effigy from him, and continue on. From here, you go ahead and find a guy wielding triple crossbows.
No, double avalanche, which fire 3 shots apiece.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And seems to be fat rolling for some reason. Anyway, go down there and you'll get a nice item.
Simpleton spice?
Yes.
Very good. Very good. Very good, sir.
And then you can go ahead and go down here and find another one of those great sword and shield dudes. Their arrows actually hurt quite a bit, so you don't want to fight them at range.
Yeah.
But that swordsman will find a way to get over here. So while you're taking... Either take him on while you're cover, or you take on the midgets.
3, 4.
Turn to the other one. Watch your range against this dude.
And watch my stamina.
I said watch your range. Okay? And now one more.
There we go. Okay, what did this guy drop? A rusted coin. Lovely.
Alright.
And
That-
there...
It's very useful for this area because it allows you to grind for a certain armor set. So pop the mist, and the Phantom Swordsman will disappear.
And we go ahead and claim our prize. One of many prizes, actually.
Yes.
So, first off, the Immolation spell.
Which, funnily enough, sets you on fire and makes you take damage. But if you touch someone, they get set on fire.
Then we get human efficacy.
It's like an Adele song.
Set fire to the rain.
Yes.
By the way, there's some hidden passageway around here.
It's not here, it's outside. Go outside this tunnel, and then you can start filling up the wall right here.
Here we go. And I wonder what we'll get from here.
I believe it is something very good, if I recall.
Well, we'll find out. Anyway,
I recall.
Black Knight
Great Sword.
which is very nice. And come on. Nope.
Open that up. Protective Chime and a Grand Spirit Tree Shield.
Which is alright. Alright,
Anyway.
and with that, we are back over here.
That will lead you back to the bonfire and back to this area.
Ow.
Have enemies respawn
No, they haven't.
because you did not sit at the bonfire. Excellent. So you notice that there happen to be certain areas around. So first off, do not step on the switch because the switch goes ahead and drops the platform and makes it unwalkable. You can drop that platform if you really want it to be a dick. But I'm pretty sure you're going to lure him here, smack him around a couple of times, and then send him to an early grave. Mindful of the arrow guy still firing on you.
Ow.
That hurt.
Yeah.
Be careful not to roll off because this is a pretty dangerous area. That's why you don't want to do that.
I know.
Because then that happens. And then that happens.
One, two.
There you go.
There.
Okay. And what did you get? Ooh.
Large.
Take care of him, please.
Yeah, I'm going to go over here. Oh, can't get over here.
Can't do that. You have to get closer to him and do it that way. Dodge that one.
Crap. Aggroed in a lawn knight.
Well, he only fires if you're within.
1, 2, 3.
I was expecting him to kill you before that.
Damn it!
Hey, that one's not... You can't blame that one on me. You put the poison moss on it. And used it.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Remember, you have to be closer with spells if you're not going to use the binoculars.
Alright.
And that's one of their weaknesses.
Alright, so now we take care of this guy. 2, 3, and then I'm just going to switch over to my axe.
What was that walking animation?
I don't know. These guys are weird.
Anyway, pick up the item. Ooh, fire drake sound nice.
Which would imbue fire elemental damage.
Correct.
Avoid that.
Okay, so pick that up.
So the name of soldier. Fuck you. And we're going to go ahead and continue on.
I'm trying to... Let me ask you, how do you get to that part? The part on the left.
This part?
Yes. There.
You run and jump, I think.
Do you? I don't think so. That doesn't look like a run and jump situation.
Either that or you use the other thing, which...
Let's see.
Well, we'll find out then. I kind of hate having to use that thing because...
Oh, you just have to...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you do have... That's why I switch it, because that's the way you get to the treasure. There. So, all you have to do is just time the fire.
Which is still kind of crappy.
And there you go.
I've actually never been up here.
Yeah. That's where that is. Okay, so... Go ahead and roll around.
Alright.
The next... Take care of him. 1, 2...
Oh.
Remember, you only need 2 with them now. 1, 2, 4... Okay, so the reason you only needed 2 on the last one is because that was a counter hit.
Ah, okay.
So that's what happened. Okay, this one, I think that's a trap. No, it is not. No, it is not. Oh, that was the trap.
Destructive Great Arrow.
No, Oliver the Collector. He's the trap.
Oh, crap.
So, deal with him. What is he? Is that Santier's Spear? I believe that's Santier's Spear that he's wielding. And he's fat rolling. And he has a poison sword. Holy crap!
What the fuck is that thing he's using?
That is the weapon we're gonna get for the boss from this area, should you actually get it. And he's fat rolling, isn't that adorable? Kill him! Kill him like the... Yes! Anyway, go up the stairs.
I've actually never gone up this area, so
yes.
This is all new to me.
Yes. Yes, it is. Alright, so that activates another water pool.
Which we don't really need.
Don't really need it. Go ahead and go up. And stick to the edges and mindful because it's all Alon Knights.
Oh, joy.
Basically, what you want to do is get them in the firing arc, or cheap it out like a scum mage would.
Shut up. This is a...
Don't tell me it's a legitimate strategy.
It is a legitimate strategy. Being a complete twat waffle is a legitimate strategy.
As you get shot in the neck. You're not going to be able to lock onto him from there, and he has going to have a clear side of you if you try to attack the third dude. So you're going to have to do melee from here on in.
Back. One, two, three.
Alright, so now... No. Stay at a distance until you start drawing his... Now move in. No. What are you doing?
I'm going to wait for him to do it again. I didn't...
Yes, exactly. Now go in. Thank you. It took too long because you can't backstab these guys. So go ahead and pick up the loot.
All right. Magnet shard, fire arrow. By the way, this area looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, but it doesn't make sense considering where is it supposed to go?
I know.
Anyway, no. You're missing a chest. You're missing an item, and you're missing a chest.
All right. Hold on. Let me go ahead and use some repair powder.
Yeah.
Because our weapons are going to break.
Yeah.
Go ahead and open this up. And what will you be? Black Knight Great Axe.
Alright, so jump down onto that platform.
Okay. Gotta be
Or
careful.
just walk down. Now walk down to the next one. Good. Now walk over to the next one. And repeat. How did you do that?
I don't know. God damn it. That was a goof on my end.
Yep.
Damn it. My finger slipped, I think.
Your finger slipped or your foot slipped?
No, my finger slipped. I was twitchy.
No, your finger slipped or your foot slipped.
Both.
Derp. Anyway, we're back here. Gonna have to warp because the Belfry Soul bonfire means you have to go through the entire Belfry Soul. I'm warping us back to the Ironheart Hall, which is the bonfire after the Smelter Demon, and we will pick up from there after we get our souls off camera.
Later, guys.
Bye.